Shalom, giving all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rabbakakodash. Double honors to the apostles, great millstone, do it well. Peace, love, and blessings also to you brothers on the highways and byways, giving all diligence to make it calling and election sure. And also blessings to you very few sisters out there listening, learning, and believing. I'm thy fellow labor Kanakla coming at you once again with another lesson. Lord's rule through the spirit and power, Yahweh Shai Shai. This lesson is edifying and exhorting. Okay, and this is posted here 2 days ago, May 25th. I believe today is the 27th of the month that is called May, and it's from RT. It says Russia's all-out support for Africa will continue. Envoy. All right, so this is that military coalition, Russia and its allies, which was written down and reported by the prophet Ezekiel in Ezekiel the 38th chapter, and we're going to get to that. All right, so I'm going to start with the book of Habakkuk 2. It says, I will stand upon my watch, Habakkuk 2:1. I will stand upon my watch and set me upon the tower. And Yahweh Shai said, watch as well as pray. Okay, so this is us watching. Okay, this is how we watch. We survey the news. We're the watchmen, all right? Measure the times diligently in itself, as it says in 2 Esdras 9. It says, and I will watch to see what he will say unto me. What shall I answer when I am reproved? And the Lord answered me and said, write the vision and make it plain upon tables, that he may run that readeth it. So this word is supposed to move you when you read it, okay? It's supposed to make you lively, okay? Point is, we'll write the vision and make it plain upon tables. Verse 3, for the vision is yet for an appointed time. All right. Many days, as scripture says, shall we visit the Lord shall visit his place. All right. The Lord speak about an hour. That's a time period. All right. Days is a measurement of time. Okay, so we being in the last days, the time, this is that appointed time. It says for the vision, all right, that the prophet saw is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come. It will not tarry. Okay, so it's a surety that the words of the Lord will come to pass. So specifically, Ezekiel the 38th chapter, we're going to get to that. Okay. Prophet Ezekiel 38. And we're going to get straight to the point. Okay, so let's read a little bit of this. It says, Russia's all-out support for Africa will continue. Envoy. Russia remains firmly committed to developing strategic partnerships with countries in Africa. Okay. Moscow's ambassador to the United States, Anatoly Antonov, has said, through our joint efforts, the continent will become one of the leaders of the emerging multipolar world order. We will counter the neo-colonialist ideology that is being imposed from outside, he said on Tuesday at a Russia-Africa gala in Washington ahead of the second Russia-Africa summit. Western governments have been vocal in their opposition to Russia's growing influence in Africa. All right, in regards of the West, okay, this is biblical prophecy. All right, Russia's growing influence, because this is, the Lord has his hands on the Russians. All right, specifically Putin at the moment. All right, this is prophecy, you can't go against it. It says, with top U.S. officials touring the continent in what Bloomberg described as a campaign to build America's influence in the region, where it has lost ground to its main rivals, Moscow and Beijing. Exactly. And I remember years ago, Beijing was basically taking over Africa as well. But here it is, Moscow, Russia, and America's losing. So there's nothing America can do to basically obtain its position in Africa, because it's Bible prophecy that this would happen. So let's get to the prophecy. This is a prophecy about Gog and Magog. It says, and the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, Son of man, set thy face against Gog, the land of Magog. All right, and that's Russia, the chief prince of Meshech and Tubal, and prophesy against him and say, thus saith the Lord, Behold, I am against thee, O Gog, the chief prince of Meshech and Tubal. Because the Russians are also Edomites as well. So the Lord is not with them, but he's using them. Okay. It says, and I will turn thee back. And what that's explaining? All right. I will turn you back and put hooks into thy jaws. So Russia's going back to that previous Soviet Union era spirit. Okay. It's the Lord turning them back, which is why NATO, all right, was created. Basically because Russia was so powerful during that time period. Okay, so Russia's going back to that state. That's why you see certain invasions of Crimea, Ukraine, all right, so on and so forth. It says, I will turn thee back and put hooks into thy jaws, and I will bring thee forth in all thy army, horses and horsemen, all of them clothed with all sorts of armor, and that's all that military gear, so to say. There's even a great company with buckler and shields, and all of them handling swords, weapons, okay? Persia, Ethiopia. Persia is Iran, all right? Iran was known as Persia. Do your research. If I'm not mistaken, it was in the 60s. Okay, but it's a simple Google search, and Iran was called Persia at one point. So let's talk about Iran. And then Ethiopia, which is located in where? Africa, all right? It says in Libya, with all of them shield and helmet, Gomar and all his bands, the house of Togomar in the north quarter is talking about Turkey, and all his bands, and many people with thee, so all the other allies, including China. And this is the point right here. Be thou prepared, and prepare for thyself, thou and all thy company that are assembled unto thee, and be thou a guard unto them. Okay, so basically the Lord has put the spirit on the Russians, specifically, for this video, this article. The Lord has put the spirit on Russia to basically support Africa. All right, because this is Bible prophecy. There's nothing the U.S. officials can do. All right, as I say, where it has lost ground, the U.S. has lost ground to its main rivals, Moscow and Beijing. Moscow and Beijing, you have lost influence to your main rivals. Because why? This, once again, Habakkuk 2. Let's go back to it. All right, let's go back to it, because people take the words of the Lord lightly, man. Nothing America can do. And all of you who have hope and faith in this place is destined to be destroyed. All right. Habakkuk 2 verse 3 says, for the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come. It will not tarry. All right. Stop playing with the Lord, man. People really think the Lord is a game, man. All right. Let's close out with this in Isaiah. Isaiah 55 and 11. It says, so shall my word be that goeth forth out of my mouth. It shall not return unto me void, but shall accomplish that which I please, and it shall prosper in the thing whereto I sent it. Okay, so Ezekiel 30, the 38th chapter, in full swing. All right, this is the spirit of the Lord, man. All things will come to pass. Babylon the Great, aka America, will fall. Until next time, giving all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rahukakodash, double honors to the elder apostles, great millstone, that do well, and peace, love, and blessings to you brothers out there, kicking this truth, pushing this truth in all sincerity and faith and honesty. Till next time, say shalom.